The only product of its kind on the market. All of us, if we got a bunch of gear, we don't want to carry more than we have to.
All right, guys, it's Nick here with Mechanic Built, and we are over here at the battery tender booth at SEMA 2025. I got Mag right over here. How's it going, Mag?
All right. How's it going, Mechanic Built family? Thanks for joining us and hanging out with us here at SEMA 2025, the battery tender booth.
You're going to show us some new products that you have right here on the floor, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. As you all may or may not know, Battery Tender is a family-owned business. We celebrated 60 years this summer.
Damn, it's been that long now,
huh? For sure, that long, with the same family owning the business. So many of you may know who we are, and we certainly appreciate the loyalty over the many decades. But we got a couple new things that we want to talk about. So Nick's here, I'm here. Join us and come along for the ride so we can talk about this new product.
Starting off with the top shelf, right?
Yes.
This is what you're telling me is pretty much new. We were just talking about this off camera. I'm honestly really kind of excited about it. I kind of want one right now just because of the issues I've had on this trip.
What we're looking at here is a sort of a two-in-one, right? Really practical application for those of us that might need a jump starter, right? And now we're building some additional functionality in the fact that we've got a inflator. This goes all the way up to 140 PSI, which is more than enough for your average car, or for those of us that have tow rigs. If you've got a trailer, right, those tires are always notorious for going low. So you've got two functionalities in one. So you got an 800 amp jump starter and you've got the tire inflator. And just like our other stuff, this is gonna work very similarly. So you screw the hose here, and when you use it as a jump starter, you're simply gonna take our smart clips. They can only go in one way, guys, right? So you don't have to worry about anything getting crossed up. There's a little icon right there of your vehicle. You turn around, you plug it in here. You'll notice that the light's gonna go on. And one of the other really neat things is, from a safety perspective, whether you're using it, you're giving it to your mom, you're giving it to your wife or your sister, or anybody for that matter, right? It might be dark, you might be in a garage, whatever. Our smart clips are gonna be anti-spark, and they're gonna have polarity protection. It's yelling at us that we didn't do it right, so we want to make sure that we're taking care of people and getting that safety done, right? And then if we turn around and you need the inflator, you simply turn it on, and then it'll turn around and tell you what percentage your pack is at. So you just set it to whatever you want in terms of PSI there. You set it to go, and then when it gets to the preset PSI, it'll stop for you, right?
All right, so the biggest question I know a lot of people are going to probably ask in the comments is, how long, when it's fully charged, does the inflator last?
If you've got like an F250 or F350 and you need it to fill all the way up, it'll go probably 6 or 7 minutes to fill that tire all the way up. You probably can do that twice, right? But if you've got a regular car and it's got cold and you're down 3 or 4 PSI, the lithium ion technology in this battery will go about a year and only lose about 25% state of charge.
So
right?
How do you feel about those that lower their tires like on an off-road rig, and they need to fill it up back when they get onto asphalt back to normal PSI?
That's right. You want to lower that PSI, increase your footprint, get better grip on the trails. You can turn around, come off the trails, and easily fill that tire up for you, for your buddy, for 2 or 3 guys that are on the trail, right? Because there's always that one guy that never comes prepared, and you got to bail him out. You got it right there in your trunk.
And then how long does it take to charge something like this?
This one will charge in a few hours, right? Depending on how down you run it. Right, but I would say when you're back from your trip or whatever, plug it in.
Or
USB,
like when you're in between, right?
Or in between,
yes. Like say
have,
if I filled up and I'm going to the next trail, I could just plug it in my car, because I see that we didn't quite. Let me get a good look at it here so I can show you guys. There is a USB-C that says in right there.
Yep.
And they make it a little bit obvious. That way you're not just plugging in a random USB.
Correct, and you've got this cable.
It's charging.
You've got the cable with you, so you can charge it on the go while you're in the car, on your way to camp or on the way to the next trail. You can definitely take care of that. Just about everybody knows our Battery Tender Junior, the little guy, right? That gets plugged up, that your grandfather had on his classic car or on his motorcycle. We've continued to evolve that category, and we stay on the forefront of that category. And the thing you got to remember is, hey, look, if you want just a jump starter, we have those, right? But what you got to remember here is you're getting dual functionality here. It is not just a pure jump starter. And when you take a look at the size of this package, look at what you guys are getting, right? You're getting an 800 amp jump starter and, right, an inflator that goes up to 140 PSI, right? So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck in a small package. And again, we're gonna look at some other jump starters. So if you guys are just saying, look, I just want the most juice I can get, we've got jump starters for you. Mechanic Built fam, of course, as always, you're gonna be able to get your link in the description, get some information, get pricing. But for those of you elsewhere, you can turn around and get it if you're a wholesale customer, right? If you're watching this in your actual shop and you have wholesalers, you can get it from one of your wholesalers, and or you can get it from any one of the many retailers in the country across the US that sell our products. All right, fam, on to the next one.
Still talking on dual function capabilities, we have right over here, not quite out yet, but if you want something similar with a little bit more amperage, as you guys see here, it says 600 amps. This is the dual charger and jumper from Battery Tender. And again, Mag's right over here. He's going to explain what this little product's all about.
Yeah, so again, guys, another example of trying to give you, the consumer and your customer, the most bang for your buck, right? We are the first ones to do it. It is the only product of its kind on the market, right? And so what we're looking at here is a jump starter and a charger in one chassis. Okay, and again, like Nick said, this is our 1 amp, 600 amp jump starter. This one will be ready here probably by the end of the year, but we already have about 3 different flavors that are available in capacity. So you see this one is a 4 amp charger and a 1200 amp jump starter, and then we've got a couple different flavors in the way of a 1 amp charger and 1200 amp jump starter and 1 amp charger and 1000 amp jump starter. So they are available in a variety of flavors here for you, but let's talk about really the technical differences and the functionality of these units. So guys, when you want to use this as a traditional jump starter, you can turn around and plug it into the wall through this AC power, right? Come over here and you're going to turn around and say, okay, now where am I going? Well, if I'm going to charge my battery, I'm going to open up this little port right here, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put in my battery charger. And again, guys, remember, these are labeled. One says battery charger, the other one says engine starter. You can't mess them up. So in this configuration, guys, this is going to act like a traditional 1 amp charger. The charger has intelligence built in to say, okay, now that the external battery is charged, it'll turn around, it'll take a timeout, it'll take a look and see where the internal battery is. Then it'll turn around, it'll charge the internal jump starter battery. Once that's charged, guys, you can unplug everything, right? Throw it in your trunk, put it in your saddlebag, whatever. And then if you ever need it for yourself or for a friend, you can turn around and it'll act just like our traditional jump starter. In which case you're gonna wanna turn around and go to where it says engine start. Again, you're gonna turn around, plug in our smart clips, and now in this configuration, it is truly a jump starter. So now you're gonna turn around, you'll notice you get the green light. We have LED lights built in here in the corner so you can see what's going on. And our smart clips are gonna turn around and be non-sparking, right? And if you happen to get the polarity wrong, it's going to be
just like the inflator too, yeah.
That's right. So it's going to do that, and it's going to share that functionality. You got dual functionality on each one of the products. One of these, this one, is a charger and jump starter. The one we looked at before was an inflator and a jump starter. Again, very, very dual purpose products, giving you bang for your buck, and this one's going to come in various different flavors. So right now, again, you'll be able to get the link in the description, find out information, go ahead and go there and get yourself one. It's the cheapest insurance policy that you can get. All of us, if we got a bunch of gear, we don't want to carry more than we have to. So if you can combine a couple functions into one device, then all the better. This will be available in different flavors. This little guy here is going to be available at the end of the year. Again, contact your wholesaler, check the link in the description, and or get it at any retailer around the country.
Not only you could jump it, right? That internal battery in that jumper, it can also maintain and charge your battery while in the garage too, correct?
Yes, as long as it's plugged into the wall, guys.
Oh,
this is not a cordless charger.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right?
Just see, some people might take that mistake. Good thing I asked that question.
No, that's right, guys.
You see that case right behind it? All these jumpers come with a nice case just like that, correct?
100%. They all come with this nice branded case inside here to keep everything nice and organized for you. You'll notice that when you open it up, one side is going to have the nice elastic strap for the unit.
Yeah.
The other side's going to have the nice flap for all your cables and all your wiring.
One more product?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Come on, Mechanic Built fam, follow us along.
So Mag is going to show us something that's just not quite out yet, that might be coming out in the first quarter or the second quarter of next year, which is their lithium batteries here, right? Well, he's just going to show us a little bit about it, what to expect for the future on these, right?
Yeah, Mechanic Built fam, let me tell you something, we're excited about this, right? listen, we've been around for a long time and we're not quick to just jump into an industry unless we can turn around and make sure that the product that we're offering, we can stand behind it, and that we're gonna put our name on it, and that we're gonna build it, right, to a standard where we really feel confident that we can match the 60 years that we've been in the marketplace. So as everybody knows, lithium batteries are all the rage. They have been for a few years. But what we've been seeing is that the proliferation of lithium batteries makes it tough, right? And standards are relatively loose right now in the industry with what's out. So in keeping with that, we really wanted to make sure that we were really deliberate with what we launched. These batteries, the small ones we're going to look at, are going to be available probably sometime in Q1 of next year, and then the larger ones are going to be available maybe Q2, Q3 of next year. But let's check them out. Let's go over some of the general stuff with them, and then you know, obviously keep an eye out for more content and more details on the Mechanic Built channel. All right. So starting with the little baby, right? They go all the way from 330 amps, cranking amps, right, to all the way up to 1,000. And as you guys can see, obviously the benefits of lithium ion are power, size, and weight. So you get a lot of juice in a small package and a lightweight package. That's still going to remain the same, but you're going to get the battery tender build quality on these products. So we're gonna basically group them by size and by power level. So check it out, guys, all the way up through 1,000 cranking amps. The big guys that you see here in the back are what we're gonna call our dual purpose batteries. They're gonna be automotive and even some marine applications, right? And those are gonna be available a little bit toward the back half of next year. These small guys, the power sports batteries, so that's, you know, all you guys that are side-by-sides, right? Motorcycles, all 12-volt systems. Be on the lookout for these things early spring, hopefully right before the riding season next year, 2026.
All right, guys. Well, that'll pretty much wrap it for everything here at the battery.
Thanks,
tender
guys.
booth. I really appreciate it, Meg. If you guys made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, especially for Meg. Yeah.
Check it out, and
check
make
out
sure
that
you check out the description. We appreciate it. Much love, Mechanic Built family. We'll see you at SEMA 2026.